Hey, it's Bob Filka here for the Friday finish, the week of September 4th. Hope you had a great Labor Day, a shorter week this week, but the legislature's back. That's why I'm wearing a tie. Don Crandall and I have some meetings this week as the legislature returns. One of the things you may not know about your state association, we engage on a number of issues that impact small businesses. And a lot of discussion over the last few weeks has been related to the governor's proposal to provide required mandated family medical leave for employees of businesses. And Don Crandall's going to update you on that in a little bit, but other issues too, stormwater, drain codes, all kinds of issues that you might not think immediately impact housing, but they do in the industry. With that, I'm going to turn things over to Don Crandall, our EVP of Government Relations. Don?
Well, the storm this week actually ended up being a sprinkle, so that was okay. The legislature did not have session on Tuesday, and the House did not have session on Thursday, so that really left one day in the House and 2 days in the Senate of session, and nothing that they did this week directly impacted us. But let's talk about what does directly impact us in the legislature. A lot of times we talk about issues, and you may think, Dawn, why do we care? Well, because you're not only builders, but you're small business people. So one of the issues that is going to dramatically impact small business is the mandated family and sick leave legislation that has been introduced in the House and Senate. Senate Bill 332 was introduced by Senator Geis, and House Bill 4574 was introduced by Representative Scott. Now, while I have not done a deep dive into these pieces of legislation, I will. It appears that they require 15 weeks of mandated paid leave for sick and family time. As you can imagine, that would impact any small business, and we are at this moment opposed to how those bills are written. It seems like there's more of an appetite in the Senate to get those done than in the House, but we are understanding that both chambers are open to possible amendments. The question is can we do amendments that everybody can agree on that makes it less painful? And I don't know that we can get there, quite honestly. The other issue that is going to impact builders specifically is Senator Rosemary Bear has draft legislation that would create the stormwater management utilities guidelines. Now, currently, local units can create stormwater management utilities. However, what this would do is create stricter black and white guidelines so that if they were ever sued, it's a clearer thing when they go into court. It definitely has more guardrails on it for assessing private property than the Chapter 22 drain code rewrite has at the moment. The senator would like to have this introduced by November 9th, and I say that with a smile on my face because there are rumors downtown that the legislature will enact sine die the first part of November. So there's a lot of moving pieces this year. There's very limited time. Stay tuned for next week. We are hearing that there could be a hearing on Senate Bill 332 on the mandated family leave and sick time. And we will let you know how that goes. But if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And I hope you have a great weekend.
And that's a wrap for the Friday finish. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next week.